Okay, good morning, good morning, morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see rumor MSCR goes into NASDAQ, but SMCI comes out. Interesting, right? So actually probably a good thing for SMCI because if it comes out and then it gets put back in 6 months, you have an event that takes it up, right? So kind of interesting. Banks a little bit lower. You have the CPI coming. If it comes in at flat 0.2, we probably fly. If it comes in at a minus number, we're up 100. If it comes in at 4, we're down 100. Okay? Let's see what happens. There's no real compelling reason to go way down, but it is. So let's go down. Not way down, but it's going down. Tesla, 409, 409, 409, painted on your wall, 409. And then 416, 422, 452. Robotaxi, GM stops doing it. Do they keep doing the software for it? Probably not. That implies they rent it or license it from Tesla? Maybe. Interesting, right? And that's what we know. UNH lower, continues to go lower. Look, what these guys are doing, they make less money, so they ask for premium hikes, and then they deny stuff. I mean, this is just what they do. And if you watch that movie Rainmaker, you understand that, okay? I mean, this is what they do. And it's sad. And any CEO that adheres to that is in trouble. Pretty straightforward. I mean, because people are not going to put up with this type of stuff over the course of time, okay? They're just not. Microsoft didn't adopt Bitcoin. That's okay. It is what it is. That's probably bullish. Why is it bullish? Because if every company is buying Bitcoin, I understand Bitcoin price goes up, but then MicroStrategy isn't something unique. Right now it's unique, okay? So that's interesting. China not doing any stimulus. So here's the thing on China's flex now. So burn me once, shame on you. Burn me twice, shame on me. If it goes up at all because of a rumor that they're going to do a stimulus, you just short it. That's it. Because they're not doing shit. Okay? So don't get whacked there. App loving went. We remember when I started looking at it, 6 weeks ago or whatever, we put it on the screen. It was 273, went to 265, then went to 277, and it's barely moving a point or two a day. And Sam said the premiums are way too high. You can't play this one. Okay? And then somebody got an inkling that it was going to get added to the NASDAQ, and it took off, and it went up 130 points. So in theory, it should go back to 273. Let's see. Now, if the CPI is bad, this thing is going to collapse. Okay? If CPI is good, maybe it goes back up, but it's moved too much. Okay? And now it's probably 3 to 4 weeks of nothing. But it'll be ready to go again the next time in March of next year. Okay? Was Microsoft running, and now it said so. I don't know if Microsoft was running into that vote. I think what the market wanted is these people have shareholder meetings. They have this, and because they're not Sam, and because they don't pay Sam $1 million. If they paid Sam $1 million, their stock wouldn't go down $1 billion. It wouldn't go down because Sam would say, let's do the Steve Jobs. Oh, one more thing. We got 100 million users of Copilot. Why wouldn't you give some type of good news if you have it? Okay? And because they just don't have any clue on how to manage this stuff. Okay? So very interesting there. We got CPI coming in 5 minutes. That's why I'm talking here. What else? Lilly is lower after doing a buyback and things. Lilly may be done, okay, for a while. Consider it. I mean, these stocks don't trade at 30, 40, 50, 80 PE. They just don't, okay? Now, maybe it goes up, but it had its 3 months of wonder. Then we see. Meta looks better. NVIDIA will go when it goes. Anybody who thinks that quantum computing is going to change Bitcoin and going to change, go read my quotes. There'll be an alternate reality. You can go into that alternate reality and maybe your stock will work in that alternate reality. There you go. Who knows? That's what we know. How about MDB way lower? So MDB was at 390. It's 290. This tells you how these CEOs are clueless. I mean, I've read this 10 times that they guided higher significantly, and then they said this one main product they have, their revenue is going to be lower. How can you guide up if your best product is lower? Doesn't make any sense. Now, why are you even breaking it out? I mean, let people figure, why are you breaking it out? Doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, you just can't be that idiotic of a company. Okay? So that's why we hadn't played in forever and ever, so keep an eye on that. But if the market craters 262, okay? And let's see if MicroStrategy gets through 400. And let's see if they rocket the premiums on those for next week. Okay? Interesting. I personally think the CPI is fine. I don't think it's going to be great. I don't think it's going to be bad. It's going to be in line. And you just got people say, oh my God, the market's up. Got to sell it. Market's up. Got to sell it. Okay. It is what it is, right? But just understand that this is what's going on. Okay? But Tesla looks ready. If it can gap through 709, this can go all the way to 722. Okay? And one more thing here. So we got a message yesterday said if you still like Tesla, why are you selling the 420s and rolling up? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So here's the thing. Let's say, and Sam had 200 of them. So 200 of them at $3. He put in 60 grand, and he sold it at 100 grand. So he made 40 grand profit. Now Tesla went lower. Okay, it went lower. It went all the way to 400. So that went negative from 5. It went back to 2.5, 3. So now you're losing money. So now instead of making 40 grand, you may lose 60 grand. I mean, this is not hard, guys. I've taught you this from day one. You sell, you take a portion of your profits, you put it on the next one, and if the world goes to shit, you don't lose money. But so you don't sell, you hold it. But Sam, you like the 430s, so why 430s, 440s? Why wouldn't I just hold the 420s? Because if it doesn't get there, you lose money. You don't want to do that. You want to reduce your risk. This is not hard. This is not hard, guys. Okay? Then we see. Okay, here's some CPI. Let's see. 8, 9. Did it come out? 950? Here we go. Up 13. On the headline comes in exactly as expected, up 0.3, which is 1 cent hotter, at least until revisions hit the wire of last month. Up 14. And by the way, we had 4 up. What's up 1 month over month? Up 15. We have to go to February and March, both up 0.4% to find. Up 15. Here comes Tesla. Okay, so it's basically in line, but here's the thing. People are morons because every single day, think about people that run services. That guy that runs this service, Stanford guy, came out last week and said, oh, jobs report's going to be good. We're going to have a huge crash. I mean, it's one thing to say, Oh, the CPI may be hot. It can go down 30, 40 points. Okay, that's one thing. Telling people we can have a crash, that just means you're an amateur. You're an amateur. Okay, interesting. SPX is up 14, not bad. Does it go negative? Maybe. Does it go positive? Maybe. Don't know, don't care. All we care is MicroStrategy pops 400. Then we see. Okay. This is good news for banks. Okay, so keep an eye on that. So probably takes it higher. Can we get up 70, 80 points? Possible. Okay, because they're going to come into it. Just got to watch NVIDIA. Okay, so that's what we know. Let's get going here. 1211. Good morning, everybody. 1211. SPX up 15. Puts it right in at 60, 50, 60, 62, 60, 71, 6100, 6109. Underneath 6009. Avago 176. Earnings tomorrow 176, 181. 181 is a huge accelerator under 166. NVIDIA 141, 149. Meta 623, 629. Lilly 809 under 781. Baba 91, 96. MDB, if it gets to 296, becomes interesting as a short. 281. Coin 313, 338, 356 is the new beast. MicroStrategy 422 is a huge number. UNH 572. SMCI 41, 46. Carvana, let it go down. If it can get to 229, we're going to look at the 250s for earnings. Reddit 172, 179. AppLovin 331 under 309. Goldman Sachs 596, 609. TSM 201, 206 beast. Microsoft 451. Tesla, are you smiling? 411, 416, 422. Snowman way lower. See, we hadn't played it. We're just out of it because it stopped moving. Let it sit, guys. You fall in love. People be like buying presents for snow or something, going outside and starting a fire to keep warm, waiting for it to snow or something. What the hell's wrong with you? Don't do that. NOW 1141. That's what we know. Okay, everybody have a great trade day. See you in chat.